Ane, you have the best timing, Mom.
Around here, it does look
right as a pedophile is getting arrested.
Empty-handed, even though they are operating
and I'm like worried that they're going to dump him, mag dump him. You're knocking on the door. Boston rapist pursuit
is what we're being told. And so they were trying to enforce that out-of-state warrant, and that is when the pursuit started. And I was also going to point out what you just said, that this pursuit is different because some of the pursuits we've seen recently, authorities have really backed off. We haven't seen.
Bro, this is literally, so this is like the one valid fucking car chase. Holy shit.
Vehicle, but in this case, we've seen 5 patrol cars, and as you mentioned, they are staying very close to this vehicle.
Yeah, they've got 6 or 7 that have been following him all the way through here, and I think he's coming up on the Century City area here as he makes his way. He looks like he is on the phone. He has his right hand up to his right ear. There's the spike strip attempt. He went right around the spike, and instead of turning onto Santa Monica, he just continued up Cotner Avenue here, now paralleling the 405 freeway. So he's going to have another opportunity to get back on the freeway, but in that they had a great opportunity. They tried to spike him there. It didn't work, and now, unfortunately, he's back on the freeway. If he stayed on that service road, they probably, in all likelihood, it's literally a service road that parallels the 405.
This is the guy?
Been a great
no.
opportunity to pit the vehicle, but he took that 405 entrance, and once again, we are back in this heavy 405
Who the fuck is the Boston rapist?
Wilshire Boulevard in Westwood as he makes his way northbound towards the Sepulveda Pass. We may very well find ourselves, who knows, up in the hills here and eventually into the San Fernando Valley if he stays on the 405. Yeah. Traffic remains slow all the way through.
Yeah, that's possible. Although it does seem like now he is getting off the freeway. What is that?
Getting off at Wilshire.
Getting off at Wilshire, okay. And what was interesting is he spent so much time around the LAX, Westchester, Inglewood area, about, 45 minutes. And now he's venturing north on the 405 and now exiting on Wilshire.
Yeah, the one thing I think we could safely say is he does not know where he wants to end up here. He has been very indecisive. He has shown no
That's a Lincoln Nautilus, it looks like,
of aiming in any particular direction or any specific destination. He has been making mostly random moves, random turns on surface streets, and even on the freeway, he's gotten off, gotten back on, gone the opposite direction. He just is obviously making it up as he goes along. He is not very animated there. He seems to be on the phone. They think he may be communicating with somebody or perhaps even streaming the pursuit inside the vehicle.
Bro stole the Uber XL default? Jesus Christ.
A chug of water here and there. There's a water bottle in the center console there. So he is now on
Bro, this is my hood,
Boulevard,
like, not even a joke.
making his way westbound.
I lived around, I lived in this area for a very long time.
Now, there's a little bit less traffic. Not exactly an empty Wilshire Boulevard, but if they see enough of a wide open space, this could be another situation where they attempt a pit maneuver, but Wilshire Corridor does slow down a little bit. A lot of traffic lights through here, even in moderate traffic. I don't think they're going to have a real good opportunity on Wilshire Boulevard, but maybe if he gets off, maybe if he pulls off into one of these side streets along Wilshire, then they'll try it again. Coming through the corridor here, also a possibility they could set up on the east side of the corridor with another spike strip. That's always a possibility as well. So they are strategizing. They're trying to think ahead, even though he has not really established a real clear pattern here. He's making it all up as he goes along, but he's traveling slow enough. That slow speed is giving the watch commander, who is also monitoring this pursuit very closely, more options to think about and deliberate on as this pursuit drags on through the afternoon here. We are now in hour number 2 of this pursuit as he continues westbound on Wilshire Boulevard, coming to a stop potentially at one of these red lights. He has stopped for almost every single red light. In this case, he's made a left turn off of Wilshire Boulevard, and he is now on one of those surface streets right behind the condominiums on Wilshire. He's now going, again, the opposite way on a surface street. He's going now westbound. He's going westbound
towards UCLA
on Shelby, approaching Malcolm Avenue here, and if they see an opportunity, I think we might see another.
Bro, I ran the ad break, chatters. Shut up.
To traffic, you know, we saw that white car kind of turn around the corner there, and the driver there was at least cautious enough and considerate enough not to be blowing through stop signs and kind of creating more havoc on the roads this afternoon.
Breaking news: protests are breaking out in Israel in support of this guy.
Driving around for an hour plus, how much gas is left? You know, we certainly don't know. But as it appears, based off what we've seen for the past hour, this person just kind of aimlessly driving around and making
dumb question, but does having Westwood and West Hollywood get confusing? No, no one confuses Westwood and West Hollywood. West Hollywood is WeHo.
Run out of fuel that is helping to keep them going on this pursuit, but we have no way of knowing that. Also, too,
apparently
Chris,
the Boston rapist means that he's from Boston, not that he's notorious there.
Law enforcement.
Oh, strip him.
Here comes an LAPD officer.
God, they're so fat, bro. Oh, he got him.
That might have hit that front left tire, guys.
He got his ass.
Very well.
God, cops are so fucking fat. It's crazy, dude. Bro, y'all gotta get in better shape, dog. Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? This is the one time where I'm rooting for the cops, too.
They have executed a possible successful spike on the front left tire of that vehicle. He is now speeding up. He is much more agitated, and he is in the worst possible spot to drive any more recklessly. He has been, you know, so composed over the course of this pursuit. I can't think of a worse spot to amp things up here, and unfortunately, we are seeing
what usually it means that there were crimes that were committed.
Going through the red.
Depends on the crime.
Continuing northbound on Westwood Boulevard towards UCLA, and we're going to try and stay on the driver's side here to see if there's any.
It looks like, yeah, it's flat. It's
like
done.
That front left tire
yeah, it's gone, and the back too.
You guys, believe it or not, might
they pop both of them.
Than I do on my monitor. It does.
Bro,
look
this guy stopped.
Like a slow bleed off on that front left tire.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It looks flat from.
Why are we rooting for the police?
It does look like maybe it took a hit there.
The original title was Boston Rapist. That's why we're rooting for the police.
Near UCLA. You know, there's summer classes underway.
Man charged in the sexual assault of 4 women over a decade ago after his DNA was pulled from drinking glass at an event, prosecutors say.
Just a lot of pedestrian activity.
Investigators of Boston. Wait, is this the actual person?
Into a dangerous situation. He is stopped right now. Is this a red light or a
who now lives in New Jersey? Are you sure?
I mean, this is LeConte right in front of UCLA. I would hate to have him, you know, head onto campus.
Well, certainly you've got a lot of people. I mean, it's probably one of the most pedestrian-heavy areas in all of LA. Here in the heart of Westwood, where there are students and just everybody walking around. There's restaurants and everything you can imagine in this area near this intersection. Again, he's right by the movie theater and continuing northbound. As that tire starts to run low, we can only hope and pray that the vehicle comes to a stop. Now, one flat tire is likely not going to be enough to really stop a vehicle of this size. I mean,
what
this
the
is
fuck?
a very
How?
capable, almost looks like a brand new Lincoln Aviator that is capable of running on a flat tire here. So
now he's on campus.
He is on campus. He has just made a left turn into campus right by the hospital.
Bro, he's got the blinkers on. That's how you know this motherfucker's not from LA. I ain't never seen nobody in LA put their blinkers on when they're making turns, okay? Like, I've literally been in this courtyard. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
So we've mentioned that this individual may be armed. So when you're considering that they're on campus now and that there are students there, pedestrians, people walking around, after the car comes to a stop, then you don't know what happens next. So that's kind of the extended
he's
fear,
done horrible place to be in a chase.
At play here.
Right, but what is happening if you can? Is that
Bro's going at 1 mile, dude.
The vehicle is over here.
Right here. Okay.
You saw an
1
officer
mph, bro. Look at
of
this.
this turnaround. It's a turnabout that's going to put him back onto Westwood Boulevard here.
Yeah, they're going to lock his ass up right here. They're going to jam him up.
Basically like a driveway. He's going to come out the other side, and you can see on the left side there's an officer waiting for him. So we will see.
Bro's trying to parallel park in front of the fucking Boston rapist. That's crazy.
If they set it up correctly, maybe trying for the right tire. They know that they have one left tire flat. He's running on a flat tire. Maybe they will give another attempt.
This is really dangerous because when you pin a suspect like this, you know how fucking gung-ho cops are. There are so many civilians that they could pull a gun on and like accidentally unload on. This is like the worst possible place that they could actually fucking get him on. Like, I hope they let him out of there, because honestly, it's also fucking insane to do this in the middle of a goddamn hospital courtyard. Like, oh my Lord, he's so... Dude, this is so fucking chalk. This is so bad. It's Jover, but it's terrifying for all of the people that are like literally stuck there. And they can't even deploy the spike strip either, because like there are other fucking people that need to evacuate the area.
Look at him. He's trying to evade it. He's trying to evade it. Maybe an attempt at the rear there. He was able to get around that. So they threw the spike strip down. It fell just short of the vehicle. And now, instead of coming out, I think he's going to end up going around again. We may make our way around this turnabout.
Bro's coming in for lap
again.
2.
And I think we're still on hospital property. He's going to stay on the property he has. He's gone all the way around. And he's circling the driveway here. This is bizarre, guys.
And there's underground.
At least if they get shot, they're at a hospital. Yeah, I don't think you want fucking random people who are trying to go to the hospital to get shot. You know what I mean? Because they're either A, visiting their fucking already in the hospital family members, B, nurses and healthcare staff, like the ones who came out. Bro, nurses love TikTok. I swear to God. Or already are in need of a medical emergency.
Right at the hospital, there are tons of people who are well aware of this pursuit. The lights and sirens are blaring. They're getting citizen alerts. They're probably
doctors love TikTok, bro. I swear to God, they love it too much.
This has turned into a real game of cat and mouse as they try and figure out how to bring this to a peaceful resolution without exposing anybody to danger. You think of all of the opportunities that we may have seen earlier where there was not as much collateral in the way. Now you see all
bro, just give it up. Just give it up. Just give it up. Put your hands up. Just give it up. Come on, dude. Come on. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is actually crazy.
Have so few options at their disposal.
Give it the fuck up, dude.
So many innocent people walking around, driving around in a hospital setting like this. It is a nightmare scenario. So just when you thought this was a slow speed, boring pursuit, this has turned into a really
okay. They cleared it out. Get in there. Oh, they're trying to get out.
Just like that, things have taken on an entirely different turn with now two separate spike
oh my
attempts.
God, there's a person walking back there casually.
He's driving on
bro,
a left.
Believe me when I say this, my curious ass would be dipping out of there so fucking fast, your head would spin. You'd be like, I've never seen a 6'4" white boy like this just truck stick out of there, okay? There's no way. And not because like I'm scared of the rapist or whatever. I'm scared of the fucking cops that are gonna like open up on him. Okay, hold on. He's not.
Has just popped open, and let's see. Just widen out just a smidge here. We want to see those officers. They've got their guns out, trained on
bro.
The,
literally
on the
worst fucking time.
Is he showing hands?
You
saw at least his left hand.
Yes.
He's showing hands. I think at least his left hand. He is attempting to exit the vehicle with his arms and hands now clearly visible. The suspect deciding time is up after an hour-plus pursuit. He has opened the door and is now exiting the vehicle, albeit very slowly.
Bro, my mom's timing is impeccable, bro. My mom's timing is impeccable. Like, right as this is happening, she's knocking on the fucking door. Kaya's like freaking out. I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on? Crazy.
Giving up peacefully, about to surrender to these LAPD officers, but man, what a dramatic end indeed, as he really has come to a stop in a precarious place.
You have the best timing, Mom.
Around here. It does look
right as a pedophile is getting arrested.
Empty-handed, even though they are operating under
and I'm
the
like worried that they're gonna dump him, mag dump him. You're knocking on the door.
He is wanted for robbery. He is a serial rape suspect out of Boston, but we believe, and it does look like they're gonna take this suspect into custody any minute here. He looks like he is moving,
he's injured.
Moving a little slow here. He's having a little trouble balancing or walking.
Looks like he can't.
Don't know if he's, Don't know if he's
Has some physical challenges.
injured in any way, or if he's maybe a little, who knows, maybe inebriated in some way. We don't know.
These are all, even though this is kind of the end to the pursuit and we see him out of the vehicle now, when we're watching these things, these seem to always be the most tense moments where anything could kind of happen or
He's
go
going to do the
wrong.
call
So
an
it's
ambulance
great that
trick.
he's finally come to a stop and is out of the vehicle and the officers seem to be in control, but these moments always give me kind of the most anxiety.
Because you're exactly right, Michelle. This is
Cops are going to let him go. He looks too much like a cop.
other, inherent dangers.
And
of
has
the
done
pursuit.
like a cop style crime. They're going to be like, yo, you're one of us.
That's
Never
what
mind.
it's gonna be now. All indications are here. He does not appear to pose a threat, but looks could be
Oh, my bad,
deceiving,
bro.
and they
You're good to
can't
go.
make any assumptions, and in an area where there is so much other activity here, they have cleared the area, and they now basically, it appears to me they've been able to get other people out of the way. There were a lot of pedestrians on that curb a short time ago.
Hire
Now
him.
everybody has
Hire
that
him. Motherfucker looks like the chief of police, bro.
having trouble. This is very unusual. Never seen this where they clear the vehicle and he is still out of the vehicle.
Bro,
walking
why are his
towards those
legs doing
officers,
that?
but he is not well, and they are going to approach him nice and gently here and place him under arrest. Likely place him in an ambulance in short order, but it does look like he does not have all of his faculties, but thankfully he is now in police custody. Ding dong.
From
This
what
has
I've
come
seen, the dude
to-
basically didn't break a single law, really. Pursued subject that basically broke no laws.
Since 4 o'clock, and it was you can say it was a slow speed pursuit, but it sure did ramp up at the end with these very tense moments. He is a suspected serial rapist. We don't have too
No, except for the rape, like the serial rape. I think he may have drove to the hospital on purpose because of his condition. What's his condition, though?
so much more information we just don't have about this. But again, we can all breathe a sigh of relief that no one on the road was hurt, no innocent bystanders were affected or injured.
Yeah, I mean, what we do know is that he certainly now has a trip to jail, and these charges that he's facing that he was initially kind of pulled over for, now he can face justice for that. I mean, I don't know if the assumption is that he came from the other side of the country to try to avoid whatever charges were following him, but officers now have him in custody, which is the beginning of some type of justice for these rape victims of his, serial rapist. Those sort of serious charges certainly.
Oh,
the
dude, I
robbery
love it when they have the double cuff like that. That's a big boy
about
right
this individual
there.
here.
Right. And he certainly, without a doubt, was evading police, fleeing.
That's a good one.
The patrol officers that were tailing him because he saw those spike strips and he was avoiding them. He knew that they were after him. So
Why are they being so gentle? What do you think, bro? That he looks like the police chief. Like, of course. He's got the chief of police phenotype. Okay? Look at him. That's why. They see themselves in him. Okay? What do you mean? Why are they treating him so nicely?
Responsible for that you don't want to have to speak with authorities about. So we can only imagine that maybe that's what was going through his mind as he was originally pulled over for this, or attempted to be pulled over this afternoon around 4 o'clock.
all right, yes, but no one hurt on the campus of UCLA and anywhere else. So
Okay, all right.
we can move on with other news right now. New here at 5, following
That's crazy that we just jump from like one rape story to the next so quickly. This is where it all happens at the HasanAbi broadcast. Okay. There you go. There you go, chatters. Where it all happens. Okay.